Why people hate you for no reason. First and foremost, people fear things that they don't understand. People are scared of the unknown, right? And so, if people don't know you, that's all the reason they need to not like you. For example, people are not scared of the dark, they're scared because they don't know what's in the dark, right? And so, picture yourself, right? Imagine someone you don't know. You don't know what they could do. They could be bad. They could be bad. They could be good, who knows? But it's almost natural human instinct to go on the negative side just to be prepared for it, right? I'm not justifying all the haters out there. I'm trying to put myself in their head, their tiny little heads, and trying to get to see how they think, right? Most people that hate on us, they just straight up hate us. They don't know us, okay? And 9 times out of 10, when people get to know us, that's usually when they start to like us. Usually. To fully know someone, fully know everything that they've been through, and still hate them, it's a different type of person. It's a very small group of people that do that. But the majority of people, they just hate, the majority of haters, I should say, they just hate because they don't know you. They hate because they don't know you. They hate because they don't know what you're capable of. And on top of that, they hate you because they hate themselves. And what do I mean by that? How people treat you is a reflection of how they treat themselves. For example, let's say I'm wearing some blue shoes, some blue Jordans I just bought, right? And someone else comes up to me saying, "Oh, I don't like your shoes. Why are they so blue?" And this is coming from a person, the hater. He's a person who only likes red shoes. He only likes red shoes, and so he's throwing his standards of what a shoe should be onto me. He's throwing his, way of thinking onto me. Why are your shoes blue? They're supposed to be red. They're supposed to be this. And now, this is obviously an analogy, but picture all these other things that people might hate on you about. Why is your hair like this? Why do you dress like that? Why do you talk like that? They're throwing their standards of what a person should or should not be onto you. You know, one of my very all-time personal favorites is people saying, "Oh, you don't talk black. You don't talk like a black person." I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean?" And in my head, I realize, "Oh, okay." In their head, they have a certain picture, a certain image of what a black person should or should not talk like. They have a certain image of what a black person should dress like. And really that kind of pulls back the curtains on who they are. That shows more about them than it does about me. Forget how I talk. What image do you have in your head for you to expect me to be talking any different? You see what I mean? They're throwing their standards, what they think is right and wrong, onto you. And this is real life. This is a real life example. People say, "Oh, you don't talk because I don't have like a certain." I'm not even sure, but they're throwing their standards of what a black person should and should not talk like. And it kind of reveals that they expect, certain black people to sound, gangster or sound like they sound illiterate. And they're kind of snitching on themselves. They're kind of revealing negative things about themselves in doing so. You know, let's say a Hispanic person or, Latino speaks perfect English, no stutter, no nothing. And then, someone else comes up to them and says, "Hey, you're not supposed to be, why do you speak so perfect? You're not supposed to talk like that." Isn't that strange? That person is throwing their standards of how a person that is, like that should talk. It's strange to me. It's very strange to me. And people don't realize when they do it very often. And even on the internet, right? people, they throw their standards, and even in my comments, even in my comments on some of my videos, people will try to say, your video should be this, it should be that. I'm like, bro, I'm making the video. You're throwing your standards of what a video should and shouldn't be onto me. I make the videos that I like to make. That's all there is to it. But people, they don't got nothing better to do, so they come up in my comments and everyone else's comments on YouTube saying, oh, this video should be this, take this video down, they might even tell me what I should do with my channel. Your channel should be this. I'm like, bro, I started this YouTube channel to make these kinds of videos. Let me do that in peace. Please, thank you. Like and subscribe while you're at it. A lot of people throw their standards onto us. A lot of people think everyone should be living just like them. A lot of people want clones of themselves. There's people out there who really think, man, the world would be so much better if everyone was just like me. People think that. People really sit down and think that. You think, oh, everyone has to look like me, dress like me, talk like me, act like me, have the same things that I like. And when they see someone who doesn't, they get angry. They get hateful. It's like, oh, how do you not like this? You're supposed to like this. And I can't think of an example of a less intelligent person. Someone who thinks the world revolves around them, and someone who thinks that everyone should behave the same way they behave. To me, it's foolish. To me, it's dumb. To me, it's embarrassing to be like that. And if you know someone like that, send them this video and call them out on it. Don't even say anything. Just send it to them and let them figure it out. Whether, you're good friends, or it could be one of your haters. It could be one of the people that hate on you. Just send them this video and let them figure it out, man. Let them figure it out. Because a lot of hateful people, they project. What do I mean? Project is something that people do. They take their ideas in their head and they throw it at you, right? Let's say I'm having a bad day because, let's say someone called me out my name at work. Let's say that, right? That never happened. They know better at work. They know that. But let's say it did happen. An example of projecting would be me going home and saying, oh, you always call me out my name. Whole time this person at home never called me out my name. But I'm projecting all the negative stuff in my head. I'm living that negative experience on repeat and then projecting it at other people around me. You might have experienced this where you might have been just minding your own business and someone else out of nowhere, unprovoked, meaning, you didn't start anything, you didn't instigate anything. That's what I mean by unprovoked. You were minding your own business and someone else came out of nowhere and just started hating on you on the most random thing. That's a prime example of projecting. Someone is projecting. They're putting all the negative things going on in their head onto you for no reason. No reason meaning unprovoked. They had no initiative. They had no plan. They saw someone that fit a certain criteria and they just started, okay, I'm going to project on this person. And they don't know, people who project, they don't realize that they're doing it at all. They don't know that they're doing it at all. A lot of, hate that I get is for trying new things, trying different things. Even the way I dress, because I'm not wearing a Nike tracksuit, a Nike Tech, It's like, oh, why are you dressing like that? I'm just trying new things, man. Bomber jacket, hoodie, hat. Something simple, And people project, oh, you're supposed to be sagging your pants like all the rest of them. It'll be black people telling me this, by the way. It's literally strange. They won't say it straight up, but they'll hint at it like, hey, you're supposed to be doing this. I'm like, no. I can dress how I want to, bro. I can talk how I want to. I'm me. I am who I want to be. You know what I mean? Trying new things takes courage, takes a little bit of bravery to try new things, to try to dress different than everyone else, to try to talk different than everyone else, to try to be different than everyone else. It takes courage. But what doesn't take courage, what takes no courage at all, is to go out of your way to hate on someone for trying something different. To go out of your way to hate on someone who's pursuing their dreams and their goals. It takes no courage to do that. No courage at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Because it's a fear-based thing to go out of your way to hate on someone. You fear that they're going to be better than you. You fear that they'll surpass you. It's fear. It's literally the opposite of courage. To hate on someone. It's the opposite of courage. And so, this video is to kind of diagnose all the haters out there. I know how y'all think. I know how y'all think. And I can't relate to y'all. I'm not a hater. But I can understand y'all. I can sympathize with y'all, I get it. If I saw someone doing better than me, I wouldn't hate on them. I'd actually be inspired. So you know what? No, I can't relate to y'all. Never mind. I take that back. I can't relate to y'all at all. Yeah, we're just completely different, man. I'm a supporter. I'm not a hater. If I see someone doing better than me, I will cheer them on. I will wait until they cross the finish line and continue to cheer them on. And I expect nothing in return. I expect nothing in return from doing so. Whereas you haters out there, you want everything handed to you. You want everything handed to you. You want to live life on easy mode. You want this, you want that. And you don't want to deal with any of the consequences. That's not how it works. You want to type up some hate stuff on the internet. You want to be all safe behind your little screen. No. As they say, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. What does that mean? In other words, your actions have consequences. Very simple. What you put out into the world is what you get back. If you put all that hate into the world, guess what? It's going to find its way back to you. Me personally, I try my best. Try my very best to put positivity out in the world. With these videos and, even in person. Anyone who knows me in person, I try my best to put out positivity. Even when someone's having a bad day, they might even get mad at me for no reason. I try to, de-escalate. I try to de-escalate the situation. And come, try to understand them. Hey, man, I know you had a long day at work. Hey, I just want a sandwich. You know what I mean? I'm just at Subway. Hey, man, I get it. I'm at Subway. Hey, bro, I get it, bro. I get it. I get it, man. I'm able to sympathize with people and understand where they're coming from. Because people don't want to hate. There's haters who know that they hate and they continue to hate versus people who just, might be having a bad day. I can sympathize with the people who have a bad day. I get that. I get it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you might be on the edge. Might feel like you're about to crack. I get it. But for the haters who go out of their way to hate for no reason, you're not even having a bad day. You're just sitting wherever, just trying to find someone to hate on because you're bored or whatever. I can't sympathize with y'all. I have nothing for y'all. Nothing to say to y'all. Nothing. At all. And, let this be a video as a reminder to people who are dealing with the haters out there. The haters, the envious, the jealous, the spiteful, all of them. Let this be a reminder that they're just projecting what's already going on in their head. Their hate is a direct reflection of the hate towards themselves. They see you doing successful, and they look in the mirror and start to hate themselves. But they don't want to hate themselves, so instead they hate you. Right? That's the easier option. So that's obviously the option that it will take every single time. So just remind yourselves that, these haters out there, they're dealing with more than we are. Try to sympathize with them. Or if it's one of those haters that don't, you know, have any purpose, they're just, bored, they just want to hate, just keep pushing, man. Don't give them no time, don't give them any attention. Just keep pushing. For those people having a bad day, sympathize with them, understand where they're coming from, keep it pushing. There's a reason why people do things. Whether that reason is known or unknown, the reason is there, right? So let this video be a reminder to keep pushing through the haters, understand why they hate. It's not because of you, it's because of them. Nothing wrong with you. There is something wrong with them, right? And don't be a hater. If you are a hater watching this, take some time to become self-aware. Self-awareness is never a bad thing. And, adjust your actions, change, be better. With that said, y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.